Inquisitors, we want to find the truth. Also, Inquisitors, just disregard clues that could lead us to the truth. Well, you know, sometimes there's circumstantial evidence that are not really clues. This is a... Oh my god.
Objection!
Wait a minute, what the heck is this? We vigilantes despise injustice and inequality. We shall remain united, friendly, confident, and self-reliant. Ooh. Bars. I've come to do away with this fiendish defender trying to protect the witch. We shall fight. We shall protect our town from this villainous defender. Yeah, whatever. Did I just hear something crash on the floor? Honorable vigilantes, let us hear your proud names. I'm Vigilante number 1, the captain of this unit. My name is Boystrom. I'm Vigilante number 2. My name is Lotta Lance. I'm Vigilante number 3. My name is Balmung. They say dogs that bark don't bite, but I assure you, I do bite. Vigilante number 4. Name's Lywood. I'm Vigilante number 5. My name's Shaky. And I, Vigilante number 6, am no more than a hopeless slave to love. My humble name is Servius. I'm the steel angel gracing the vigilantes with my sweet presence. My name's Foxy. Don't you dare forget it. I am but a man who wants nothing more than to feel Foxy's steel heels on his back. You can call me Tread On. Vigilante number 9. Go by the name... Can somebody translate this for me? Isabel Child... Isabel Child Chanchulmanil? Bill Child Tunch Unch Uckmill. Alrighty. As for me, I am the 10th Vigilante. Nothing more, nothing less. Just that. That's the homeless guy. It's no use. I cannot remember that many new names and faces at once. Well, anyway, honorable witnesses, you may testify about this evening's incident. Tell us about everything you saw on this dreadful night. You hope Barnham gets out of prison somehow and collects clues in the meanwhile as well? I'm not having high hopes for Barnham. We have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared. No one's ever said a bad word about us. The defender tried to hide decisive proof that the girl is the Great Witch, but he couldn't fool us. Before the rain, after the rain, at no point did a single suspicious person approach the bell tower. But then, suddenly, footprints appeared on the bell tower stairs. When I saw them, I thought, it's that witch. My eyes went hazy. It made me shake and I got dizzy. The rain stopped and a beautiful butterfly appeared at our side. Rain is so loathsome, my steel stilettos get dirty from the mud, and my lovely hair loses its texture. You have no idea how delightful it is when Foxy steps on us with her dirty stilettos, imprinting the mud on our backs. I didn't run away. I did my duty when I discovered the intruder. I tell you. I have been mulling over this incident, and just now the realization dawned on me. I remember nothing. The wordsmith is so wordy. Well, I suppose that can be summed up by saying, you all did the best you could. The vigilantes have been taking turns guarding the bell tower since its appearance. Only a witch could have gone past them unnoticed. Yes, that would seem to be true. However, I must say that something caught my attention in that testimony. Defender? Yes, Your Honor. Have you been concealing important evidence? Huh? Why would I do that? Don't think you'll get off the hook by claiming you forgot about it, right, Captain Boystrom? Of course he won't. Defender, you and your companion tampered with the crime scene. And tried to sneak away with a very important piece of evidence. We did? Wait, is he talking about the pendant? But in the end, we gave it to you guys. We weren't trying to steal it or anything. That's absurd. We saw you putting it in your pocket. Oh, right, that. The evidence we retrieved from you has been passed on to the Inquisition. We have done our citizenly duty. Isn't that so, Lady High Inquisitor Darklaw? This thing, was it? Oh, that's the pendant that Espella Cantabella is always wearing, is it not? We've seen that thing. That's Espella's pendant. She never goes without it. Wait, didn't she have it on earlier? That's weird. It has to be her after all. She went to the bell tower and used witchcraft. Wait, was she wearing that earlier? Very well, this pendant will be accepted as evidence. Well, the accused was caught in the act, so this pendant doesn't change the situation much. Although it should at least clear any doubts as to whether or not she was at the crime scene. Oh man, if they'd appeared just 5 seconds later, they wouldn't have seen us swiping that thing. Right, Nick? Are you okay? You're spacing out. I'm fine. Was it just me? Or did Darklaw look mighty uncomfortable just now? What's more, on closer inspection, that pendant seems to have some blackish stains on the strap. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. We have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared. No one's ever said a bad word about us.
Hold it!
Holy cow. Jesus. That's a lot of freaking people. Why have you been guarding that tower? As you might know, the bell tower suddenly appeared out of nowhere about 3 months ago. It has an overwhelming presence, and it looks as if it's been here forever. It's a bad omen. It's the Great Witch's doing. Simply put, the townspeople are scared of it. That is why, Defender, the vigilantes were compelled to step in and keep an eye on that tower in order to ease the minds of the townsfolk. That bell tower is in fact tied to 2 dreadful incidents. 2? You shouldn't have to ask. The alchemist committed suicide a few days after its appearance. Oh right, she's talking about Belduke. And now, this most heinous crime. The murder of the storyteller. The bell tower is cursed. 'Tis the curse of the Great Witch. Next witness, continue the testimony. Gonna try to hide decisive proof.
Hold it!
The proof you're talking about is this, correct? Yes, that's it. That's the pendant the accused is always wearing. It's proof she was at the crime scene. The strap on this thing has been torn. Of course it has, otherwise she wouldn't have dropped it. Right, but there must be a reason why it's torn. It wouldn't just snap on its own. Yes, that's right. You there, you rascal. I mean, Defender. Yes? You know good for nothing, useless swine. You're doing it again, huh? You're insulting the vigilantes. What? Someone tore the pendant from the girl's neck, huh? And you have the temerity. Oh, that reminds me of Temeria from The Witcher. To suggest it was us. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it? That we did it. No, that's not what... When this trial is over, we will hold our own trial in which you will be the accused. One more reason to prolong this trial as long as I can. Before the rain, after the rain, at no point did a suspicious person approach the bell tower.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Sure, I'm sure. And anyway, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I started guarding the tower a few months ago, not a single person, suspicious or not, has come near it. No one but us. Really. No one even approaches us for a chat when we're on duty. People almost treat us like we're not even there. It gets very lonely out on the job. So cheerless. What he said, cheerless, lonely. I have no idea how sad it can get guarding that tower. It's very sad. Oh, it is. You'd think people would be interested in a highly suspicious bell tower like that, but no, I mean, what's that about? Isn't their job to keep people away from the bell tower anyway? And so it goes without saying, the vigilantes haven't seen anyone enter the bell tower. And you know what that means. But footprints appeared on the steps. Then suddenly, footprints appeared on the bell tower stairs. When I saw them, I thought, it's that witch.
Hold it!
Hold on a minute. You saw the footprints on the steps too? Yes, muddy footprints left by one person from the entrance all the way up. The footprints you saw, are they the ones shown in the sketch? If these are the footprints from the bell tower, yeah. And when did you notice those footprints? After the rain, but still quite some time before the incident. Wait a second, Lywood. I don't remember you reporting this to me. Yeah, that's right. I didn't report it. Lywood. Why not? I thought you were serious about your duty, at least compared to the others. Why did you neglect to report that? You're right, Captain. It was out of character. I'm sure there was a good reason why I didn't report it to you. No use, I've forgotten. Think I'd remember if someone could give me a clue. That guy, it's like he's teasing us. I can only hope he remembers what it was. His testimony did give us some new info to go on. The culprit entered the bell tower soon after the rain stopped. Eyes went hazy. It could make me shake, and I got dizzy.
Hold it!
You're, yeah, Mr. Shaky, right? Yes, Shaky's the name. Are you feeling okay? Yes, I'm perfectly peachy. Looks can be deceiving. Did you see anything around the time of the incident? I've told you. My eyes were hazy, I was dizzy. And the ringing in my ears, like the crying of a girl. That's okay, that's all I wanted to know. But I'd like to know how Mr. Shaky got into the vigilantes in the first place. Maya, maybe it's better not to ask. Rain stopped and a beautiful butterfly appeared at our side.
Hold it!
A butterfly, you say? Yes, a butterfly, happily fluttering around, watching us from above. When I saw it, I thought, maybe my goddess has turned into this butterfly. What are you talking about? Gracefully moving from one flower to the next, like my goddess of love. The divine Foxy. I'm the steel angel gracing the vigilantes with my sweet presence. My name's Foxy, don't you dare forget it. Nick, about that butterfly. I think that must have been a witch using a transformation spell. Seriously, you think a witch turned into a butterfly and flew up to the bell tower? By the way, what happened to that butterfly? Oh, well, it carelessly flew straight into the fire torch and burned. Huh? I felt enlightened by that sight. The butterfly cannot resist its dangerous attraction to the flame, even if it results in death. Perfect, thank you. That was quite the exhaustive reply. Rain is so loathsome, my steel stilettos get dirty from the mud and my lovely hair loses its texture.
Hold it!
So you have steel high heels. Yes, boy. See? Foxy's heels are always polished to sparkle. Wow, I can see myself in the reflection. They're like mirrors. Did you notice anything suspicious during the incident? Not really. I was busy having some tea at the time. We're having tea. I made it for her. Tea with milk is just the thing for rainy afternoons. But weren't you supposed to be guarding the bell tower? I couldn't possibly walk around in the rain. My stilettos would get dirty. Ah, these lovely stilettos, their tips as sharp as Inquisitor Barnham's sword. And when they grind against my armor with such force and passion, I am the happiest man on earth. Would you like me to squish you under my stilettos? Just say the word. No, I'm fine, thanks. Not every day someone offers to tread on you. Maybe it's a labyrinthian custom. Get walked all over in court often enough as it is. You have no idea how delightful it is when Foxy steps on us with their dirty stilettos imprinting the mud on our backs.
Hold it!
I have no idea what you mean. You're such a hopeless man. Actually, all men are. Don't you also dream of feeling that beautiful pointed tip of her shoe brutally digging into your back? Do you, Nick? No. Anyway, you mentioned us. Are there more fans of Foxy's? Yeah, sure there are. Servius is one of us too. Yeah, I suspected he meant that guy. Oh, that look. You're not averse to that sort of thing either, eh, Defender? In that case, have a look at this. This is the mark left by Foxy's stiletto. Wow, isn't that something? Must say, you've been quite beautifully trodden on there. See how exquisitely tapers to a point. This deserves to be called art. Oh, I'm so jealous, Servius. Such charming beauty born from dirty mud. About that muddy footprint, why don't you wash it off? What? Don't be silly. Have you ever exchanged a handshake with a beautiful singer? Just like that. Anyway, Foxy was wearing high heels that whole time. That's an important point, I think. Okay, those are not pointed. They already mentioned that they perfectly match, but, you know. Stuff and stuff with the stuff and stuff. Alrighty, I didn't run away. I did my duty when I discovered the intruder. I tell you.
Hold it!
You discovered the intruder. Can you tell me more about that? It's that name. Excuse me? You want to ask me something, address me by my name. Make fin a me cause am bairn and I'll make you regret it. Make fun of me cause I'm a Bairn? I'll make you regret it. Okay. Isabel Chun Chuck Mill? Can I get it right, can ye? I'm not talking to you one mare. Oh, come on. Blah, blah, blah. Can you please tell us what you want to know? This evening, during the incident, what did you see? Sure, I saw the witch's footprints. That's what I saw. Good job, Maya. But how? Isabel Charlton... Sounds kind of Mayan? Isabel Charlton Chunch Ukmil, do you mean? Do you mean these footprints drawn in this sketch? Aye, those are the ones. And then, what did you do after discovering the intruder? The chief told me to report, report Ani intruder?
Hang on!
Any? Ah, okay. Any. Good translation there, Manadryad. It's a shame that you couldn't tell me how to pronounce this person's name, though. But it's good to know that you're able to translate the actual conversational language. You know, that's what's important. Excuse me, Mr. Boystrom. Oh. What's this out of the blue? Have some respect for the vigilantes. Is there anything you'd like to comment on from Dezibi from number 9's testimony? Comment? Ah, well, certainly. I remembered about his report. Strange footprints appeared on the bell tower staircase. Why didn't you investigate as soon as it was reported to you? We are the fast-footed vigilantes, the most dutiful of knights, giving our all for the utmost sense of accomplishment. It is unthinkable that we would not launch an investigation after a report like that. And yet, I don't recall any such report being passed on to the Inquisition. That's right, I had my hands full with assigning tasks to each of the vigilantes myself. So I got a hold of a reliable vigilante and gave him the following order. Investigate the suspicious footprints that appeared on the staircase immediately. That's what I said to him. Who was that reliable vigilante? Don't say the word, Smith. It was... Well, I'm having a bit of trouble remembering just who it was, but I'm sure it was a young and high-spirited vigilante.
Hang on!
Can I ask you something, Mr. Shaky? You don't know how to pronounce that name either? You would probably say it the way I do? Okay, well. I thought maybe it was like some crazy, like Dutch or like Finnish name or something like that. Where like it has all these letters, but in actuality it's just like Chunchmill or something like that. Nick. Don't. You can't expose that poor guy to your ruthless questioning. Just look at him. He may not be able to take it. How am I supposed to talk to him then? Let's try this again. Please excuse me. Mr. Shaky. The person the captain asked to investigate the suspicious footprints. Was that you, by any chance? Yes. What? It was him. I feel compelled to say this, but... Although Mr. Shaky may be young, very few would describe him as high-spirited. Huh? What? That may be so, but, well, what of it? Mr. Shaky, did you not follow your orders? Didn't you investigate the footprints? I investigated them, of course. Orders are orders. Everyone looked to be very busy, and no one would listen to me. Now, someone finally asked me about it. Vigilante Shaky, ready to report. That was a very convoluted testimony. But at least now we know that this young man's report didn't reach anyone because his seniors were too busy to listen. Yeah, people treat me like a bairn. Bairn. My report go to waste. Ah, now I remember. What are you talking about? Yes, I saw them. I saw the muddy footprints in the bell tower. But I didn't report it to the chief. And now I remember why I didn't report it. If that is the case, you will add it to your testimony. Yes, my lord. When I saw those muddy footprints, at first I figured they were Foxy's. My eyes went hazy, and... hold on a second. Hold on a second. We didn't even go over Homeboy Slice investigating the thing! Sogofu!
Hold it!
You thought the footprints were Miss Foxy's. Yeah, she's always doing whatever she likes, causing us nothing but trouble. Was sure she'd enter the bell tower to take shelter from the rain, leaving those footprints. Excuse me, boy. How could you think that? That place is off limits, isn't it? I take orders seriously, and I value obedience. Foxy, give us any orders you wish. We will obey you, whatever you require of us. However, you told us a different story before, Mr. Lywood. You previously stated that when you saw the footprints, you thought they were those of a witch. Did you think that Miss Foxy was a witch? Well, I didn't mean it literally. It's just that... Foxy can be such a bother. You can't help but call her a witch sometimes. You can understand that, right? You can see what kind of a person she is. If that's the case, then the footprints you saw in the bell tower must have looked like they were left by stilettos. Yeah, those stilettos. He likes to dig them into the other men's backs. There are men in this world who enjoy that sort of thing too. Well, it's best not to think too much about it. We'd never mistake those footprints. Foxy's footprints are unique. I would thought they were just Foxy's footprints. That's why he didn't report his findings. In case you want to know, they weren't mine. I didn't leave those muddy footprints in the bell tower. Well, that's weird. Apparently that's Scottish for child. I see. Can we go back to you? He's all yours, Maya. Can you please tell us what you know? This evening during the incident, what did you see? Well, which was footprints? That's what I saw. Good job, Maya, but, do you mean these footprints in the sketch? Aye, those are the ones. And what'd you do after the intruder? Told the chief. Told the church, said to report it. Give me like, blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't be treating you like a kid. Ah, you were very correct, Manadryad. You're so brave. I've got today with the chief. Says like, good loon, you were willing to give me any more pocket money? What? kid reported to the chief, huh? We haven't heard about that before. Can you tell us more about the report you made? Say my name. Drop dead. Guess I'll just ask the captain instead. Might be important. We've got to follow up on this. Been mulling over this incident, and just now the realization dawned on me. I remember nothing.
Hold it!
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure we've met before. Mr. Wordsmith, was it? Wordsmith, I must disappoint you, young one. I'm not familiar with that unusually unusual name. Wordsmith, a smith of words. Would that not be the storyteller? You mean you don't remember? I do not. From where did this wordsmith come? To where did he head? At where will he next arrive? I know not. Regardless, such questions are of no concern to any of us. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind. Allow me to indulge in my dream for a while longer, young one. You're not fooling anyone, Grandpa. An awful lot must have happened to him since the other trial. Maybe, but just what the heck is the matter with all these vigilantes? Alright, now that I've heard their testimony, it's time to get to thinking. But there are just too many of them. Never handled this many witnesses at once. Gonna be one humongous undertaking squeezing information out of this wacky bunch. In any case, the footprints left on the bell tower stairs are our best lead for now. Some of the witnesses saw them too. But let's focus on that and press them hard until they cough up some more useful info. If I can't refute the witnesses' testimony, it'll be the end for Espella. I need to fish out a decisive contradiction in their statements.
Hold it!
Let's go down this line again. Okay, so I can't question him again about it. Interesting. Say my name. Say my name. Oh, I took a nap again? Don't disrespect the wordsmith. He knows what's going on.
Hold it!
Alright, why have you been guarding that tower? Alright, this is nothing new. Okay. How do I do this? I have to figure out. So, what I'm thinking here is that I need to present the footprint sketch to compare Foxy's footprints to these, but that doesn't make any sense. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. My hint coin. This is just one of those scenarios where, like, I can present a couple of things. And I can go down a couple of paths, but I don't know how. Obviously, they didn't report an intruder despite the report saying that there was an intruder. So I can talk about that. We're talking about footprints right now. So I can present the sketch of the footprints. And it's more than likely that it's this guy, but it could be Foxy that I present that information to. It could also be the guy who has the footprint on his back. And I feel like the proper game logic right now is to present the footprint sketch to this vigilante right here, because this is where everything has been pointing to. But I just don't feel confident in that. So I'm gonna use a hint coin. Okay. Let's try the footprint sketch.
Objection!
You seem pretty sure that the footprints in the bell tower were Miss Foxy's. In other words, the footprints you saw were stiletto footprints with pointy tips. Yeah, pointy. They were hers for sure. And yet we have a sketch of the footprints as they were found after the incident. Oh, those footprints, they have rounded tips. So you see, Mr. Lywood, your testimony contradicts the evidence. No, why? The sketch was drawn by the court illustrator based on how we found the crime scene immediately after the incident. I can guarantee that sketch is accurate. Well, I saw what I saw. There's no way I was wrong. How can you say that? The reason is pretty simple. If I'd seen footprints like those in the sketch, it wouldn't have occurred to me that they might be Foxy's. Exactly. Those are nothing like Foxy's. Sweet Foxy's footprints look like this. It's quite puzzling. Perhaps the defense can explain this contradiction. But why is it me? Only one trail of footprints was found in the bell tower. One of the witnesses claims the footprints had pointy tips. But the court illustrator's sketch of the crime scene shows they were rounded. The witness's account correct, or is it the sketch that shows the truth? Hail Mary! Both the witness and the sketch are correct, Your Honor. What? Two different types of footprints are observed in the bell tower. Now, if neither party is mistaken, it means that two trails of footprints were left on the stairs.
Objection!
It's so obvious, I shouldn't have to mention it, but if you trust that the sketch presents the facts accurately, there was only one trail left on those steps. You can see it clearly.
Objection!
Actually, it's possible the sketch is showing two trails. And how would that be? Let's organize this evening's events on a timeline. Mr. Lywood discovered the footprints soon after the rain stopped, which means that at that point, someone had already entered the bell tower. Yes, that would be the case. The footprints were observed and then had pointy tips. And then sometime later, another person went up those stairs. That person left different footprints. Footprints that had rounded tips. Oh, I think I can see where this is going. If this is going where I think it's going, it's so stupid. Glad you follow, Your Honor. You see, the second person walked on the footprints that had already been left, perfectly covering them as they went. What? This explains why only one trail of footprints was left.
Objection!
This is so stupid. Preposterous. It's just too far-fetched, I agree. What makes you say that? Even we can tell you that much. There's no way there were two intruders. It's a big stretch, honey. Even if a body them was a witch was invisible, we would have seen the other one. What you're saying makes sense, but it's a fact that none of you noticed the second intruder. And the only explanation for that is that the second intruder was also a witch, who had also made herself invisible when she entered the bell tower. Oh, wow. This is... oh, how am I going to defend this? What? What the heck? Order! There were two witches?
Objection!
Ludicrous. Are you honestly suggesting that two witches managed to sneak into the bell tower? May seem ludicrous to you, but you can't say it's not a possibility. It's easy to bat around possibilities, but your theory alone doesn't change anything. Or perhaps you have some proof to support your little story. Because we do have proof that Espella Cantabella was, in fact, in the bell tower at the time of the crime. Not only was she seen by many people, but this was found at the crime scene afterwards, too. Bella's pendant, huh? If you think there was one more person in the bell tower, then prove it, defender. Very well then, the defense shall present evidence. Do you have proof that someone other than the accused was in the bell tower? Do we have proof? Oh, right, the robe. Okay.
Take that!
That's what is it? This robe was found at the top floor of the bell tower. As you can see, it's way too big for Espella. Yes, indeed. It would seem to belong to a much taller person. Vigilantes, I'd like you all to confirm something for me. You've been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared, correct? Indeed we have, sir. Had anyone ever gone up the bell tower before the incident this evening? Of course not. What would be our purpose if we freely allowed people inside? Suspicious or not, sadly no one ever approaches our bell tower. I see, but then... how did this robe get up there? You get it now? There must have been a second witch in the bell tower. Gasp. Order, order. So there were two witches inside that tower? Exactly, Your Honor. It's true that the defendant was seen in the bell tower at the time of the crime. But if another witch was present too, it's impossible to say for sure that it was Miss Cantabella who summoned the fire dragon.
Objection!
Apparently Phoenix Wright just has a Japanese name in the Japanese game. His last name is IC. Oddly, they write it like this, Phoenix Wright. So, might just be part of his name. No, you guessed the is a mistake in the article. Other names have random letters in the brackets as well. Ah. So... What's his name? Is it Naruhodo Ryuchi? Something? Or you were just casually hanging out in the bell tower? Mr. JRPG. What are you doing? Calm down, everyone. We must not let this defender confuddle our understanding of the situation. It was the Great Witch Bazella that summoned the Fire Dragon. I'm gonna expose her for what she is. We've braved fierce rapids, scaled high mountains, and crossed vast plains to testify in this court and expose the Great Witch. What are they talking about? You'll know soon. High Inquisitor Darklaw, permit us to testify again. You believe you can reveal the truth about the accused? Yes, Lady Darklaw. We may be just a bunch of commoners, but we shall offer you our testimony with passion, purpose, and plausibility. Let us speak now for the sake of Labyrinthia. Oh man, for the sake of my sanity, please don't speak. Permission granted. May your words be as sharp as swords, and cut through all lies and fallacies straight to the truth. This is turning out to be a long case. You know what I want to do right now? I cannot go into the menu to save. It is not letting me. Well, I'm going to mark right here, and then maybe I'll just save afterwards. But it seems like I might have to use this mark, so sorry, YouTube folks.